Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I created this gorgeous set of nails. So if you guys would like to see how I created this set, then just keep on watching. So as usual, I've already buffed my press-on nails and I also applied some nail cleaner. And then I am going in with a nice thin layer of base coat across all those nails, and then I am popping it into the lamp. So as usual, if anything in this video is of interest to you, everything will be linked down in the description. I am making sure I do that from now on, so everything is down in the description. Hopefully after a few videos I won't have to say it because you guys will just know, but for the time being I am going to just let you guys know because it's not always something I would do. So from now on it's 100% something I'm doing and I am not skipping that step for sure. And it's actually the first that I've ever done with 3D flowers and stuff. So it's a really exciting and new set for me on my channel, that's for sure. So I am now going in with some of our base colours. So for the pinky, I decided to go in with this baby blue, and it's such a gorgeous, perfect baby blue, almost like also a pastel-y blue. And it's from the company called Elite 99 in the colour 1595. And then for the remainder of the other fingers, I decided to go in with my favourite nude colour as usual. If you guys watch me often, then you know that this is literally my favourite nude, and dare I say it's almost in all of my videos that I basically film. I'm just obsessed with this nude. I'm also very sorry about that focus situation. I don't know what's going on with the video. Sometimes when I film, it's really hard for me to film and also see what's happening in the camera, so I'm so sorry. Hopefully eventually I will get a proper camera, because right now I film on my phone, so hopefully soon I can get a proper camera and actually be able to see what I'm doing. But going back to the video, with that pinky quickly, I'm going to apply some glitter. So it's basically the same colour glitter. I'm just going to pop it onto that nail, and you have to make sure that you pop the glitter on the nail before you actually pop it into the lamp, so that the gel polish is still wet. So when you pop it into the lamp, the gel polish is basically going to act like a glue for that glitter, and then just cure it in. And then after that, it's pretty much nails done. You just got to wipe off the excess or the glitter that didn't stick properly, and you're basically good to go with that pinky. So this is probably the quickest little pinky done ever. So that's all going into the lamp. But to mention my favourite nude colour, it's from a company called Clo Beauty, something like that. It's a very weird name. And actually the two polishes that I'm using in today's video, that nude and that blue, literally got the same coloured like bottles. The design is completely the same and everything, but the names of the companies are different, which is so weird. And that nude is in the colour N17. So those are the two colours I'll be using, and then later on I'm also using a white to do the French tips, and that one is used with the same company as the nude colour, basically just in the colour white. And as you can see, I'm applying a second coat of that nude. So we only needed one coat of that blue, and we are doing 2 coats of that nude, and then it is being popped into the lamp, and then we can start working on our gorgeous design, which I'm so excited to do, super excited. So I decided to start off with the French tips. So we are applying a French tip on the index finger and the ring finger. And as usual, I just kind of like get my brush and I just start drawing it out, but I wasn't too sure on that one. I wasn't a big fan of how that one came out, so I wanted it a bit lower. So I usually like to do a little dot where I want it to finish, like the lower part of the French, and then I just do one line from one end, connecting it to that middle dot, and then the same thing for the other side. And then I just need to colour it in. Just colour the bottom part in, and what I also like to do is with my brush just colour in around that line so that I don't smudge it and get it wrong. And then the bottom part of that nail, I go in with my white gel polish brush and just quickly paint it in basically. But when it comes to the second coat of the French with the white, I do like to do the second coat fully with my brush. I feel like I'm more in control of the gel polish and it's not so like patchy and stuff, so that's how I like to do my Frenches basically. So that's one nail done, and I'm just going to fix up, there's a little bit that I wasn't too happy with where I came out with the nail art brush, not a nail art brush, sorry, the brush from the bottle, which I literally just said that I tried to not do, but I did it. And now I'm going in with that same technique for the ring finger. So the same thing, just outlining, colouring in around where I've just created that line, and then we're going in with our bottle brush and we are just going to colour in the bottom. Alright, so now that's the set done with the French, first layer of the French, and I am popping it into the lamp, and now that it is out of the lamp, you see me doing the same thing as we did in the first clip. Basically, we're going over the whole of the white, the whole area that the white is on the nail, but I've decided, like I said earlier, to just do it all with the nail art brush. I just feel like I've got more control. I'm able to put more gel polish where it's needed, less where it's not needed, and stuff like that, and yeah, I just feel like I've got more control, so I'm just going to show you guys me applying the second coat of the white, and then after that I will show you guys how I did my 3D flowers. And it was not done with acrylic, which is something that I find very hard and I definitely want to figure out one day. And I did buy a 3D art nail brush thing for acrylics, but it hasn't come yet. However, I ordered some it almost looks like Play-Doh off of AliExpress, and I've got white, I've got like a baby pink, and I've got like a neon fuchsia pink of those little Play-Doh-y things, and it's never been so simple. I still haven't mastered it. I still feel like there's so much more to learn, and it's still very hard, but it's better than acrylic. With acrylic, you have, you're timed in doing it all, and this one isn't. It's like Play-Doh. You play about with it until you get what you want, and then you pop it into the lamp and it cures. So I basically decided to use that to create my flowers, and I couldn't be happier with this set. I love how the blues and the whites just complement each other with the crystals and the nudes. So this is such a delicate, simple, but very cute set. So I love it so much. Love it, love it, love it. And hopefully with any of you guys who are struggling with 3D flowers and just trying to elevate your designs to the next level, but obviously are struggling with the acrylic stuff, so this is definitely a great trick for you guys, and I'll show you guys in a moment how I did it. So that's now 2 layers of that French. I am absolutely happy with it. And now I'm going in with a nail wipe and some nail wipe liquid, and I'm just taking off that tacky layer of nails, and I'm going in with some blue butterflies that I just showed you on that sheet, and I just decided to pick 2 that I like the most, and I applied one of those right in the middle where that French line joins with the nude and the white. I don't know how to explain it. I hope you saw. And then for the index finger, I decided to go for a little bit of a smaller butterfly and then place it more down the bottom of the nail, straight on the white. Slightly slanted, as if it's literally flying away, and that was kind of how I wanted to leave it there, really, for those 2. Alright, so our next step is now applying the top coat. So since 4 out of the 5 are now done, I decided to top coat 3. So the thumb, the index finger, and the ring finger. Obviously, the pinky is already done. We don't need to apply top coat because it's got glitter all over it. It's literally done. But obviously, the middle finger is not done yet. So I just decided to quickly top the other ones and then leave that middle finger so we can work on it. And then just have the other ones all nice and done. Nothing to worry about anymore. And yeah, so that's the little trick I like to often do. And here is the middle finger that we can start working on. So right now, I'll be applying 3 crystals down the side of the nail, pretty much in the middle on the side, right on the border of the nail, and I am applying 1 bigger crystal followed by 2 smaller crystals on either side of that crystal, and it's almost like it's going to be the middle of the flower, and I wanted petals coming out from those crystals, so I decided to place the crystals first. I'm not too sure if that's how you're meant to do it. I don't know what the trick is with these flowers. I didn't watch anyone. I just kind of did my own thing. So if I'm doing it wrong, let me know. If there's an easier way, maybe let me know too. But that's how I did it. I wasn't too sure if you're meant to do the flower petals first and then apply the crystals, or the other way around, but that's how I did it. Here's the little Play-Doh-y thing. And what I wanted to do is grab a dotting tool, and I scooped a little bit up, and then with my finger I am just going to roll it up into a little ball, and using that dotting tool I'm picking it up and then placing it right where I want it to be, and then using those little silicone tools I got off of, I think, Ali, or maybe even Shein. I'm going in and I'm just basically pressing it down how I like it, and that's kind of it. I've got this pointed silicone tool thing, and I'm just pressing it down until I am basically happy with what it's looking like with the petal. It's really nice. You can position it how you want it. And just to mention, in that little pot on the right hand side, in that clear little pot, it's just the top part of my nail cleaner bottles. So what I'm liking to do, or realize that it's really helped me, is put a few droplets of that liquid in there and just dab my little silicone tool in there, just to make it like almost not stick to the I don't know what it's called, the 3D carving gel, which is super cool. So if you guys tried it before and it's getting stuck to your tools and you can't press it down well, I found this to be a really good like little idea. So that might be a little nice thing for you guys to try out too if you guys are struggling. But yeah, I just found like it's just such a big lifesaver, because when I first started I thought it was just, you know, you just press it down and you're good to go, but it's really not. It just gets stuck to all of your tools and it just isn't doing what you want it to do. So yeah, so just before every time I decide to go in with that silicone tool, I always like to dab into the little liquid and nothing happens, nothing gets stuck, and I feel like I'm also able to keep more control of my little silicone tool so that it doesn't get dirty too quick, which is also very nice. And now we've made 3 little petals, and then I wanted to make 2 more, one on one side, one on the other, just to finish off the flower. But for this one, I wanted to like make it a bit longer. I wanted the petals to be a bit longer and a bit more pointed on the sides. So that was my little attempt at it, because I've seen so many people do that with acrylic like flowers, and they always look so cute. So I wanted to do that. I don't think I did the best of jobs, but it kind of got the point. It was definitely longer than the other ones, and it was a bit more pointier, but it still wasn't obviously as pretty as there was acrylic ones, but I'm sure it comes with practice. The more I work on these, the better. Also, that carving gel is cheap from Ali, so you know, maybe if I was to look into those carving gels from proper companies, you know, companies that sell good carving gels, maybe even like doing these flowers might become even more easier than it already is, I guess. Like way easier, there might be much better quality and stuff like that. So yeah, but as you can see with that, I don't know how much it was. I think it was about max £2. So for max £2, this flower gel thing is really cool and nothing to complain about, really. And once I was happy, I decided to go in with some random crystals across that nail. I just wanted to bling it out a bit more. It was a bit too bare for me on the right hand side, so I just dabbed a bit of some Macar crystal gel on, and I just started applying crystals on it, basically just on 1, 2, 3, 4 little crystals, just basically randomly scattered across that nail. And that's how I decided to leave it, and I think it's literally my favourite nail, and especially when the whole set is right next to each other, just lined up, it literally looks stunning. I love the blue and I love the glitter and I love the 3D flowers. It's just such a cool idea in my opinion. I love it. I'm very glad I did it. So of course that goes into the lamp, and now that it is out, we just got to basically top it off. So as we know, all the rest of the nails are done. We've already top coated it. So all we have to do now is just go around those crystals, apply that top coat, and we are good to go. So I'll show you guys at the end of the video the final results. Once again, even though I showed at the beginning, I really like to do it because sometimes you just forget what it looks like, and then it's a nice little reminder at the end, like, oh boom, this is what it looks like together. So yeah, I'm sorry guys about the focus. I will try and improve that on the next upcoming videos. I did upgrade my phone to an iPhone 12, is it? I think. And I used to have an iPhone 8, and the iPhone 8 didn't have these focus issues, and this one is just focusing in and out. I know it's trying to do good, but it's really not helping me. So yeah, this is the final results. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!